week, boys, and another TWAB. This week at Bungie, Marathon is on our doorstep, and Destiny 2 has reached the conclusion of Heresy's storyline. It's been a while, hasn't it? No, not since our last blog entry, but since our last TWAB. In just a few days, you'll be seeing your first glimpse of Marathon gameplay. So we thought we'd dust off the TWAB for old time's sake. That's right, guys. This is actually a This Week at Bungie. And that, of course, was changed so long ago because we're going to probably have, I guess, you know, Twids and Twims this week in Marathon. Twids and Twims. Okay. All right, tune in for Marathon gameplay reveal. For the first time in a decade, we'll be showing off gameplay from a yet-to-be-released title outside of Destiny. And for the first time in our history, we'll be running a live service game at the same time as showing off brand new footage from a second game in development. We're in uncharted waters here, folks. A new page in our history. To say we're excited, a severe understatement. If you missed it over the last week, players around the globe decoded images, messages, audio files, and more to uncover to give us the save-the-date trailer for our Marathon gameplay reveal showcase coming April the 12th at 10 a.m. Pacific. Haven't gotten a peep yet? Check it. All right, guys. Yeah, we watched it this past weekend, and yes, this Saturday of all days is when we're gonna see Marathon gameplay. That's the thing everyone's been interested in, is what is the gameplay. Now, just to let you guys know, we're trying to arrange something, and Luke, you need to open up your schedule on Saturday as well. I think after the reveal, we may have an opportunity to have a developer live on stream that we'll be able to ask some questions to you guys. So if you have any questions that y'all want to ping off of them, and anything that we can directly pull here from the stream, that would be fantastic. And so we'll let you guys know all the details Saturday, okay? Now, before we get too ahead of ourselves, let's set some expectations for a world where Bungie is shipping 2 games. The TWAB ain't here to say. We wish to find a balance with sharing all the goods between 2 games, but the ways in which they communicate will differ. Some things may work great for Marathon, where they may not for Destiny, and vice versa. Each game and community will have unique needs, and we're excited for the challenge of finding a good balance. Here's a few notes on where our heads are at. For Destiny, the TWAB will continue as expected. While we're re-examining our communication pipelines and the ways in which we talk with you about Destiny developments, we'll still be looking to give you blog updates at a regular cadence. We have many thoughts on how we can expand. More microblogs, short-form video content, playtest snippets. We're building out the plan and starting to flex muscles here, but expect updates in the coming months on how we'll evolve. Let us know what you'd like to see more of and where you'd like to see more of us. How do y'all feel about the format of like Twids? Y'all feel like it's pretty good? I just like a lot of information. I love TWAB. I love mega TWABs. I love when they come rolling in and they're like, hey, here's 9,000 words. Just bam. You know what I mean? Now, our team is jamming away on Codename Frontiers and Apollo, and we're chomping at the bit to share more details with you on our upcoming expansion. Just a little more time, Guardians. We promise you'll have more info soon. After Saturday, Marathon will begin its own journey. You may have already discovered the new Discord server for Marathon and channels on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, Twitter, and TikTok, and that's where we'll be focusing for a bit here. We'll have more details on Marathon comms in the coming weeks. For now, all eyes are on Saturday. We hope you're ready for a shakeup. We know we are. So, guys, we may live in a world where we have a Twid, a Twim. We may have weekly blog posts from both. Marathon, I don't know, is going to have as much information to share on a week-to-week basis, because Destiny just is so much to do in Destiny, right? And even then, though, there's stuff that, you know, some Twids are definitely lighter than others. But we may live in a world where we have 2 resets a week that we're going to juggle, and then 2 blogs that we got to cover each week as well. All right. Emblem found somewhere in the heavens, Frog Blast, the Vent Core, or apologies, not sure what took over us. With all the notes above, we almost forgot. We have a new and cool Destiny 2 emblem to share. It says here it comes from a star system relatively close to Sol, only 12 light years away. And it's inspired by this very cool game called Marathon. Just watch at least 15 minutes of the Marathon gameplay showcase reveal on April the 12th between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. Pacific to earn the Destination Tau Ceti emblem in Destiny 2. Any Twitch channel in the Marathon directory will be eligible. Wow. Okay. So anyone that's in the Marathon directory, you can get this emblem from. Is this the emblem? Is this the one that was like leaked or something, or dropped? That's not all. We also have a special Twitch badge available to anyone who subscribes to a creator in the Marathon directory from April the 11th at 7:45 Pacific to April the 12th. Take a look. Oh, looky there. The little camp badge. Okay. Thank you all for joining us for this wild ride. See you on Saturday. All right. Now this takes us to the TWAB. This week in Destiny and back to the regularly scheduled program. Story of episode Heresy has concluded this week, but it's been just 2 days. So in case some of you are a little behind, we won't share that many specifics here, just that it was very crowded. Check the topics for the day below. Act 3 reached its epic conclusion. Trials of Osiris double loot this weekend, okay? Restriction and ban policies update. Ooh, good. Win trading, by the way. The clan that we matched here recently, and we have continued to match people that are win trading. Win trading is obviously a much bigger issue than what I thought. Just so you guys know that are out there win trading, the clan, the 4 gentlemen that matched us, Jesus included, they all got banned. And that whole clan got axed of like 30-something people that have been playing for many, many years. If your clan is known for win trading, you will be banned. Now, long live the Taken King. We've come a long way since just 2 months ago when episode Heresy launched. We've lost Eris. We fought a killer. Found out Oryx was back as the Echo of Navigation. Tried to keep him apart from his 2 sisters. Contacted Eris in her very own throne room and then helped her capture the Echo. On Tuesday, we fought back once more and closed the chapter of what many have called a Hive civil war. But if we could say one thing for sure is this: the knife epithet. Oh my God, Jesus Christ, Bungie. DM, did you write this? How do I say that?
Epithet.
Epithet? But if we say one thing for sure, it's this: the knife epithet fits the Guardian very well. What kind of fucking word is that? With Heresy's narrative arc complete, it's time to prepare for what's to come. We'll start with Rite of the Nine in a few weeks, a very special reprise of Dungeons, to then move to our next big content drop, codenamed Frontiers, coming later in 2025. We have a lot more to share with you all in the coming weeks. All right, that smells like a Vidoc around the corner. For now, focus on finishing the plethora of content that Heresy still has, the Delver title, earn more heretical weapons, unlock and crafting the incredibly strong and incredibly circular Barrel Dyad, and maybe it's time for those who haven't solo Sunder Doctrine to try now that all the artifact mods are available. Indeed. Last but not least, we have partnered with our friends at Display once again to celebrate episode Heresy. Players who have completed the Triumph Cross Blades can now earn this amazing Cross Blades metal poster Bungie rewards offer. You have until May the 6th at 9:59 a.m. to earn this reward, and until June the 10th, 9:59 a.m. to purchase. Oh, that's nice. I doubled the Exalted twice the truth. Trials of Osiris will be back on April the 11th with Exalted Truth as the featured reward. Double Crucible rewards will be active during the whole week. That means that on top of the many other prizes awarded with your win streaks, you can also get double the adepts for the renewed and very strong adaptive Void Hand Cannon. Seems like many of you are enjoying the destabilizing and demoralized combo in PvE, while the PvP God Roll seems to be more contested. Lone Wolf and Eye of the Storm maybe, or Slide Shot and Magnificent Howl. The map will be Eventide Lapse, so be ready to fight both in the cold Europa opens, where scouts, snipers, and pulse rifles shine the most, but also in those twisted interiors where SMG shotguns and sidearms are a menace. And we're going to double down with the trace rifle comments in Sizer with Slice. Feels incredible at the moment. Maybe focus a few with Saint 14. Yeah, you can actually get the strand boost for the trace rifle here and take advantage of it with Slice. It's really good. Although I just don't care for trace rifles that much inside of PvP. But double loot this coming up weekend, guys. Restrictions and ban policy update. Bungie's product security team is constantly updating tools, methods, and abilities to action cheaters within Destiny 2. This week, we are updating our account restriction and ban policies to allow for the next iteration in our ability to combat bad actors within PvP and PvE activities. Going forward, permanent account bans and temporary restrictions will be implemented manually and through new automated processes. Previously, all actions against accounts in the form of bans, restrictions needed to be manually approved by a Bungie employee. This could create some lag time between cheaters being detected and exited from the game. The new processes should help speed the process up in many ways and help to keep our ecosystem a bit cleaner. Hell yes, baby. We understand that there will be some anxiety around automated processes unless, you're playing the game like you fucking normally should. But our team isn't just setting a robot out to wreak havoc on our player base. We're building these detections from the ground up, training our robot to identify and action cheaters, and we'll even be auditing actions from time to time to ensure it hasn't gone rampant. If we find inconsistencies or improper actions taken, we'll be sure to reverse punishments immediately and fix up any issues that are found. Bungie, things happen. Will some innocents be banned? Perhaps, but that is a sacrifice they are willing to make. And I think as part of this community, all of us may be willing to make that sacrifice for just the greater good. In a sense, I call them collateral damage indeed. Luckily, it'd be reverse, right? So yeah, you're good. You know, should be. Okay, so to say it again in a more professional terms, automated processes are developed by Bungie, rigorously reviewed and validated prior to implementation to ensure appropriate actions are taken. Investing in further automation allows us a further reach in preventing cheaters from ruining the experience for legitimate players. The appeal process remains the same and is designed to help us further refine our tools for detecting and punishing players who violate our terms of use and the code of conduct. Overall, keep it clean. If you don't wish to be banned or suspended, follow our rules. If you think there's a hiccup, submit an appeal ticket. Sometimes detections or actions can still take time, and we ask for your patience. We're always looking to do right by our players in our unending efforts to keep cheats, toxicity, and abuse out of Destiny 2. Guys, it's just not worth it. That entire clan who decided to name their clan Recovery got freaking axed, man. All because they were win trading with each other, and they just so happened to match, and they were matching legitimate players all day too. And so the solo players were getting screwed. It's just not worth it. You're talking an account that you spent years on. Years. Think about all the things that you have on your account. The exotics, the god rolls, the subclasses that you've unlocked, all for it to just be gone, man. An emblem is not worth it. As much as I want the emblem, it is not worth losing your account over. So just think about that before you start win trading. And then on the other side of things, as far as cheating goes, I'm glad we have a system here that's going to catch this and just go ahead and issue the ban and not wait. I think it just needs to happen. There needs to be something there that, hey, this guy's running around with a 21.0 KD. That's kind of sus. Some of you are like, no, he must be a gamer. Bullshit. That's fucking sus. Ban him. And there's so many different statistics too that will be that should be just looked at. You know what I mean? Headshot rates, things like that. Those are things that should be flagged, and I am assuming this system is just going to axe them. Yeah, you see somebody with 100% SMG and sniper accuracy. Come on, you know what I mean? And then not only that, I think people that are using Zim and Kronos, I think they need to be permanently banned too, man. And this isn't something that needs to be happening inside of Destiny. It needs to happen in all games. It is cheating if you are using those things. Whether you're playing Call of Duty, whether you're playing fucking Animal Crossing, it doesn't matter. You should be banned. Your console should explode right on the spot. Of course, not hurting you or anyone else in the vicinity, but it should. It straight up should red ring. The moment you plug in the Zim or the Cronus, that bitch should red ring right on the spot. All right, known issues. The Sunless Cell Grandmaster is not available in Fireteam Finder. Some bosses don't spawn in Court of Blades, leading to soft lock. Rockets items don't deal self-damage on some occasions. When speaking to a vendor, you can hear their ambient dialogue. Iron Sentry still messing up. All right, got some other stuff. Yes, other known issues. Yes. All right, where's the front? Y'all said there was a tweet about Frontiers as a final note, and this TWAB is over. We're full steam ahead on Destiny and can't wait to show you more of what's coming. We're incredibly hyped to see what the Marathon team has been cooking get the spotlight. Join us in the excitement on Saturday when we show gameplay for Marathon for the very first time. See you on Tau Ceti, the Marathon and Destiny 2 community teams. I'm excited, man. I feel like Saturday is going to be a wild day, man. All right, don't read. Okay, so this is from this right here. Frontiers now later in 2025, not summer 2025. Don't read too deep into that. It's still summer. We'll change the language in the article to avoid further anxiety. Guys, is this happening? Is Marathon going to actually come out this year? Is Frontiers going to come out on time? Brother. What that tells me is no delay. Oh, we'll change the language in the article because Paul Tassi is a goddamn nitpicker. Yeah, pretty much. Hope we get the edit in fast enough to avoid him putting out the headline. Calm down, Paul. Calm down. You know, Paul, I would have your back, but someone sent me to the nether looking for Marathon symbols. Paul, hey, everybody chill. Nobody call him a bitch. Y'all calm down. Paul's a great man. He fucking baited us good. No. He baited us good. Fair play. We all loaded up in the nether. I was looking for marathons. I was looking for the symbols. We'll see, guys. We'll see, man. I mean, we could actually be in a situation where everything is rolling out on time. We could be looking at Marathon. You know, I mean, the rumor is that we're gonna get an alpha. And if you remember, like the lead up to the launch of Destiny, it was, I want to say it was alpha. It was like alpha, beta, and then 3 months later, Destiny dropped. Could roll out just like that, man. And then Heresy is showing to end in July, which is making us speculate that we may have a release of Frontiers in July. What's so funny is how much work went into getting the marathon video and how few knew about it. They were like, cool, a marathon video. Not even knowing how it got there. Yeah, there's a lot of people who put a lot of work in both the ARGs. And this was the second ARG, but there's been a lot of work put into them. And so that's how all those things go, man. You know what I mean? You know, you got your unsung heroes out there. This fucking word, dude.
Epithet. Epithet.
What is this word? An adjective or descriptive phrase expressing a quality characteristic of the person or thing mentioned. You can legit sound the word out. Cross, shaking my head. You guys. I don't. No. Everybody around here is like, oh, you don't use epithet. You don't. I always use epithets in my dialogue. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Don't act like you fuckers use that word every day. I know what words y'all use. You say that shit in this stream. Epithet my ass.
Slap that like button like your mama told you right.